Alright, how's it going? I've been meaning to do one of these videos for a while. I've been amassing some new additions to the record collection for quite some time and thought I'd go through them. There's actually a bunch, so let's just get straight into it. Let's start with the blockbusters of the bunch. First on this list is Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score for the David Fincher movie Mank. Now, say what you want about the movie, but this score is one of my favourite things this duo has done, primarily because it's so different to their trademark. In keeping with the movie's 1930s setting, it uses instrumentation of the time and overall moves between classical and jazz pieces, and it's just great. The packaging follows that theme. It's a triple vinyl set with 56 in total. All of the records are held in these kind of paper sleeves, very reminiscent of the time. They've made their Nolco feel like a classic old school company, and it even has this kind of the era illustration of the two. I don't know if you can see them. They're completely, they're in suits, they're smoking cigarettes. It's awesome. Next ones I'm super chuffed with are, I got all the versions of Queens of the Stone Age's latest in Times New Roman. I got the red version you can see here, and also this really cool translucent blue. It also comes with, all of the amazing Boneface artwork and lyric sheet. Also got the Blood Red Records bootleg edition. This comes in a green vinyl with newspaper print artwork, which is cool. It's supposed to be limited to 3,000, although the number in the back actually says 1,500, but I contacted them and they said they'd change it, which is pretty cool. Another one sticking with the Queen's family I got was Masters of Reality's Deep in the Hole. This is the repressed version from 2016. It comes in this cool green colour and has these kind of like really historic images on the back of the record being made. It's got notes from Goss and Leamy. Wherever I go travelling, I actually aim to pick up a record, and that was one I picked up on 111th Records in Las Vegas earlier this year. I try and pick up a record from a local band, but when I saw Masters of Reality, I had to scrap that because it ate up most of the budget. But it's definitely worth it. If you like Queens of the Stone Age or Desert Rock, you have to check Masters of Reality Deep in the Hole out. While I was at 11th Street Records, they were also doing these mystery bags of like $10. You don't know what's in them, and even though I always know it's mainly going to be crap, these things intrigue me. And in this case, I got a mostly, a bunch of those 1950s records no one wants at a charity shop, but I did get this little gem, Carlos Santana and Buddy Miles Live. This is a cool jazz funk rock album recorded at the Sunshine 72 Festival in Honolulu in Hawaii. I also went to New York earlier this year, and there I did pick up an album from a local artist by the GOAT. In fact, I got Illmatic by Nas. There's not much to say about this vinyl, really. It's a standard pressing, a recent repress, and somehow I managed to tear it on the way back, which sucks, but I'm glad to still have this one in my collection. Staying on the rap theme, I also picked up Vince Staples' self-titled record. Very glad to have that in the collection. Add that to my copy of Big Fish Theory, which I really love, although that comes in the translucent sleeve, which is, whatever. Next up, Dawn Richards' Second Line. This was my number 8 top 50 records of 2021. Staying on that top 50 theme, I also managed to pick up my number 39 of 2021, which is Goddamn's Raw Coward. My number 44 of last year, Alex Cameron's Oxy Music, and Black Midi as well, which is also on my list. Next up, I've got some finds from my local, which is Banquet Records. They were doing a clearance sale, getting rid of a bunch of stuff for $5, so I got this special edition of Frank Turner's England Keep My Bones, which comes in this really cool gold gatefold with white vinyl. And it comes with a second disc, which is all demos. I also got this Andrew Weatherall Record Store Day version of Warpaint's first album, which comes in gold. Really, really cool. I picked up as well JD McPherson's ever underrated Undivided Heart and Soul. We Are Scientists Huffy, which was signed by someone and then didn't get picked up. All four of those for a £5 each, which is rad. And then some strays I just picked up here and there. David Bowie's very goth, very 90s alternative record, Outside. The surprisingly decent collaborative album between Jenny Beth and Bobby Gillespie, and No Age. Also got Hiatus Coyote. So yeah, those are my collection. First one of these videos, let me know whether this is interesting. What have you got in your collection? What's most interesting about these? Keep your ears out, keep your ears and eyes out for another vid coming soon. Cheers.